somebody tells lies, Jeff?
Liar.
All right, very well. Okay, next question. Have you ever stolen anything before?
Yeah.
All right, you're being honest. What do you call somebody that steals things?
Stealer.
Beef.
She helped you out right there. I'm sure you watch football. Pittsburgh Steelers, not so much. You look big enough to be one, though. All right, so you make you a thief, yeah? Okay, next question. Have you ever used God's name carelessly? As a cuss word, replace his name?
Yes.
All right. You ever use Hitler's name that way or Buddha's name that way, just out of curiosity?
No.
Funny thing, you use God's name that way. Do you know what that's called? Someone help him out? Blasphemy. Okay, this is the good person test, you know.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, next question. This is what Jesus says. He says, whoever looks upon a woman to lust after her has committed adultery with her in his heart. So, Jeff, have you ever looked upon a woman with lust?
No.
You looking, guys?
No. Yeah. No.
Yeah?
No.
Which is it?
True.
Okay, so, you've done it.
Yeah.
So, according to Christ, it would make you an
Sinner.
adulterer of heart, more specifically.
Okay.
Okay, Jeff, this is how it stands, buddy. All right, check it out. Forget about these people right now, all right?
Okay.
You standing there before God on Judgment Day, this is who you are, all joking aside. This is your life, all right? You'd be a liar, a thief, a blasphemer of God, adulterer of heart. You just went through 4 questions. You just hit 4 for 4 in a pretty bad way. Now, on Judgment Day, if God were to look at you and declare you innocent or guilty, if that's the standard he's going to judge you by, what are you going to be?
Innocent.
If that's the standard he's going to judge you by, what are you going to be?
Innocent.
Guilty.
The little kid got it right. I mean,
Innocent. Innocent.
well, okay, Jeff, why are you going to be innocent?
I'm a good guy.
You're a good guy?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the standard. It's not Jeff's standard, it's God's standard.
He's forgiven.
All right? So, according to that standard, this guy over here, he says he's forgiving. All right? Well, let's see. Now, I want you to come along with me here, though.
All right.
You're a liar, you're a thief, you're a blasphemer of God, you're a adulterer of heart. God says, this is the standard I'm going to judge you by. You've hit them all. Logically, what follows is you are,
Forgiven. Sinner.
A bad person.
more specifically, innocent or guilty.
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 All right. Your conscience bears witness to that, okay? Okay, now given heaven or hell, where do guilty people go?
Hell.
Hell? All right, so that's where you deserve to go when you die. You understand that? According to God's standard, he says all liars will have their part in the lake of fire. Who here has never told a lie before? So according to God's standard, everyone will have their part in the lake of fire. This gentleman over here, he says he's forgiving.
Yeah.
Okay, sir, and we're just going to use Jeff as an example. Jeff, you believe God's forgiving?
Yes.
All right, sir, you believe God's forgiving?
Yeah.
Do you believe God's also just?
Yeah.
Major contradiction there. All
Well,
right, we're going to
forgiving
see how
just-
this works out. All right, hey, check it out. Forgiveness, mercy, is letting somebody off the hook that doesn't deserve to be let off. It's being forgiven for what you don't deserve to be forgiven of. Most people check down God for that. Oh, yeah, makes sense. And then they follow up with, yeah, and God's just also. Well, here's the thing. If God's just and perfect and doesn't bend, he's like a straight line. Justice is not letting a single crime go unpunished. There's a major contradiction there. One is letting someone off that doesn't deserve to be let off. One is giving that person every single thing that they deserve and not letting them off.
And your point is,
Yeah.
Do you have a way to work this out?
I say your point is, what?
What was your point to saying that? That's America these days. I want it and I want it now. Rice-A-Roni, give it to me in 1 minute. All right, hey, sir, we're going to get there, all right? So, Jeff, by your understanding, and sir, please stick around, how does God work out that mercy and that justice? How's he doing both? And my point is, here it comes, sir, so pay attention. Here's how God does it, okay? And there's no other worldview, there's no other religion out there that can work this equation out like God does, all right? This is how he brings mercy and justice together. Here we go. I'm going to give him a simple illustration first, and then we'll bring it into the more complex. Jeff, picture yourself, you're standing there in the court of law before a judge. You're guilty for drunk driving. The fee's $5,000 or you go to jail. All right? The judge is your dad. Jeff, you don't have the money. All right? And you're begging your dad, Dad, I don't have the $5,000, but aren't you loving? Aren't you merciful? Your dad's like, yes, I'm loving, I'm merciful, son, but I'm also bound by being just. There's judges here on earth that don't let crimes go unpunished, and there's no judge here on earth that's a better judge than God. Would you agree with that, sir? All right, anyways, just seeing if you're tracking, all right? So, Jeff, you're telling your dad, Dad, I don't have the money. What's your dad bound to do then? If you don't have the money, what happens?
Bail me out.
You go to jail, right? So this is what your dad says. He says, Jeff, you don't have the money. I can't help it, son. I got to be just. So he smacks that mallet down. He says, son, you're going to jail. But this is what the dad does next. He takes that robe off that he's wearing. He comes walking down those steps up to you, his own son that he loves and is merciful to. Jeff. He takes $5,000 out of his own back pocket and he offers it to you. Now, you don't necessarily have to take the money, right, Jeff? But please proclaim to everybody here loud.